In the summer of 2021, I retrieved out of the Yellow Breeches a train coupling loop dating to the mid to late 1800s. I had put out a video about that coupling loop. I had always felt as though it was a story left unfinished. This past summer, I got back into the Yellow Breeches and I was able to add to the story. Also, through conversations and a little more research, I was able to make sense of my find. I've owned this book at a place called Boiling Springs since I moved to the area about 15 years ago. At Foundry Day last June, I was talking with Richard Tritt, who wrote this book, and he was able to make sense of this find for me. I just didn't pick up on this one detail in the book that provides a very plausible reason why the train relic would be in the Yellow Breeches. At one point, what is now the Boiling Springs Pool existed a foundry, as seen here in this hand-drawn map in the book. And if we zoom in, we can see there were two rail bridges across the Yellow Breeches, one up and one downstream from the arch bridge that still exists. I found this coupling loop just north of the upstream bridge. This makes so much more sense as to why I would find this train relic in that section of the stream. Yes, there is a track running parallel, but it would seem more likely that this came from a train that ran over the stream. Well, with this knowledge, I got back into the stream a few times this past summer. My goal was to find a pin to go with the loop. The finds this summer did not disappoint. I found this pin in one of my first stream detecting hunts of the summer. I was beyond excited to find this. This pin very well may have at one point been used to link cars together with the coupling loop I found the previous summer. While on a future trip detecting in the Yellow Breeches this past summer, I found one more coupling loop, this time downstream from the arch bridge. I fully plan on donating all three of them to the Cumberland County Historical Society. I've already been in touch with them, and I believe these will make a great display in their upcoming exhibit they're doing in 2023 on trains. What more fitting than a piece of train history right from Boiling Springs? And as I page through at a place called Boiling Springs, I can't help but see the photos of people who worked at the foundry and the trains in the background of the images. The artifacts could very well be in these photos attaching these train cars, and the men sitting very well could have held these relics that have been sitting on the bottom of the Yellow Breeches for 100, possibly 150 years.